Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel for another video today. I have some big news to share with you guys today in terms of the Zepbound Vials being released, some pricing updates on that, and some coupon updates if you are using the Zepbound coupon. We have a lot to talk about, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right on into it. This news first came out yesterday, which was Tuesday, and I know that, it's been a whole 24 hours and there's been a lot of content creators that have already reported on this, and I've watched several of their videos, and that's great. I've mentioned this before, I like to give it a little bit of time when breaking news hits to settle. There always seems to be this period where there's like the first initial articles and then more and more articles come out that are more factually aware. And this seems to happen pretty much in anything, like anything that reporters report on. It gets more accurate the more the news has been broken. So I do think that for me, being somebody who likes to like jump the gun sometimes, I've just learned to take a step back, give it a minute to settle, and make sure that I am factually accurate when I'm reporting this information to you. So that's kind of why I waited until today to talk about this. But there is news, and it's big news, and it's either good or bad depending on how you want to look at it. I am just going to give you guys the facts, and I'm going to try not to insert too much of my own opinion, which we all know my facial expressions will probably do so anyway, but I'm going to try not to insert too much of my opinion, because I do think that this could be good for a lot of people. I just also think, so let's just start with the information, shall we, before I start, inserting my biases into all of this. So yesterday, Eli Lilly announced the official release of the two lower doses, 2.5 milligram and 5 milligram in vial forms. It'll be a single dose vial, so like a tiny, tiny bit amount of liquid in each vial that you will get sent to your door. And that leads me to the next little thing here. They did release yesterday that you are only going to be able to access the Zepbound in vial form from their telehealth company, from the Eli Lilly Direct online telehealth platform. They will not be going through pharmacies or through doctors. Like, you can't get prescription from your doctor. You have to go through their specific telehealth company with their providers to get the lower doses in the vial form. And another thing with that is that they also are not going to be filing insurance for the vials. So previously, if you have somebody that has insurance coverage, this is not going to benefit you at all. You would end up paying astronomically more. Like, if you're paying a $25 copay, you need to stick to the pen, because the vials they're not going to be filing insurance for the vials. So essentially, they have created their own little telehealth platform where it's very similar to how the compounding process works. They're just kind of getting in on that game with their branded medication. So that leads me to the price. If you are wanting to get the 2.5 milligram dosage of Zepbound in vial form, it will cost you $399 a month, which in comparison, if you go through just Orderly is what I know. So say if you go through Orderly Meds, you can get any dosage for $399 a month, but the Zepbound 2.5 milligram will be $399 a month. And if you want to get the 5 milligram dosage, you will pay $549 a month. Now, in comparison, again, $399 at Orderly, it's cheaper pretty much anywhere for 5 milligram dosage, any other like telehealth company. But even if you, in the past, if you were on branded Mounjaro, branded Zepbound, and you were using the coupon code, you could get any dosage for $550. So they're saying that they sliced it in half. And I do see how this could be beneficial to like Medicare patients, right? Because Medicare patients were not eligible to use the savings card. And so they were having to pay full price and Medicare didn't cover it. So if you're a Medicare patient, yeah, this is great. This is great news. You can have access to it for a lot cheaper. Like that is one class of people that I would say this highly benefits, is the Medicare people. So it's great news for them. But if you are pretty much anybody else, if you're on 5 milligrams at $549 a month, is, if you were using the coupon card, is not really significantly cheaper. Now, this leads me to the other news. So they did slice the prices, right? But they also changed the coupon code for everybody else, or the coupon card for everybody else. So like I mentioned previously, you could get any dosage with the savings card for $550 a month. The coupon card brought it down to $550. The new coupon card, as you can see on their website, has a cap of a maximum of, I believe it's $2,350 per calendar year. Now, there is some talk that that cap is because of, like, they just redid the new coupon, like re-put on the website, uploaded this new coupon, and because we are so close to the end of the calendar year, a lot of people are assuming that that is what that cap means, that it's through December 2024, because the current card expires at that time. And so when the new card comes in, the cap won't be relevant. So I don't know, that kind of makes sense in my mind that it would, the cap is because of that. And it's just a way to prevent pharmaceutical company or pharmacies from accidentally giving more of a discount, and the card would catch it and there would be a cap on it. So that might be where the cap is coming from. But the whole reason there is a new card on the website and they're not just using the card that was already on there through December is because they changed it to where now the rest of the world, the rest of the America that's on 7.5, 10, 12.5, or 15 has to pay $650 a month. So they did slash the prices for the vials for the lower doses, but now everybody else is going to be paying another $100 per month for the same thing that they were getting previously for $550 a month. Did I say I wasn't going to insert my opinion? I love Eli Lilly. I want to make that clear. I love Eli Lilly for the discovery that they made that has changed everybody's lives. I don't love Eli Lilly for the inherent greed that has come ever since they caught on to the fact that they made this life-changing medications. Because let's not all forget that this medicine was not made and not created as a weight loss medication. They created this medicine to treat type 2 diabetes, and so they fell into this amazing weight loss discovery. They weren't intending for that. That's not what all these scientists and all these people spent all this time developing. So I think a lot of people are like, oh, they deserve all this money because look what they made. Look what they spent all this time perfecting and making. And they did for type 2 diabetes. And then they fell into, oh, people lose lots of pounds when they're on this pill or this shot. So look what we got here and look at the money we can make. That's how I see it. That's how a lot of other people see it. And it's a lot. I think that they announced this change in the price, in the vial pricing, okay? But they moved things around in such a way that they're not really going to lose any money, because now they're charging all of the people on higher doses, which is a lot of people. Most of the people that have been on Mounjaro, Zepbound for any length of time are not on 2 or 5 milligram, or 2.5 or 5 milligram anymore. They're on higher dosages. So while you are going to have access to a lot of starter people now, so people that previously could not afford it now may look at $3.99 for a vial for 2.5 and say, oh, I can do that. So while you may have that going on, you also have all of these people that were on a higher dose that are now going to have to pay $650 a month instead of $550 a month. And I think that they've just found a way to maybe slightly please the American people while not really losing out on any of their profits at all, because they just took away from one to add to another. And I literally said I wasn't going to talk about my opinion, and now I've done so. But also I'm not mad about it, so I'm going to leave it in there. Because that's really how I feel, and that's how a lot of us feel. And I think that if we continue to not speak up and not talk about it, then they are going to continue to do it, because people will pay to lose weight, right? Like, weight loss industry is a huge industry and has been for tens of decades, tens of years. It's been for a long time, and they know that people will pay for it. It's kind of like the baby industry. You know, you got to put diapers on your kids, so we're going to charge you as much as we want to for your diapers. It's the same thing. We know that you want to and need to and must lose weight to be healthy, so we're going to charge you what. I had a person comment on a video the other day that said that the price of Zepbound overseas, I think it was euros, was like 179 euros. And that was pricey. And I'm like, you think that's pricey over there, you folks? Come on over to America and see what they're charging us over here for it. I know they made the discovery. They're awesome for that. They're great for what they've given access to, but now they're holding access because of money in an economy that is already struggling so much, right? So I'm breaking this news, but I don't necessarily think it's great news. I think that it's great for Medicare people, or for people that didn't have insurance coverage at all anyway and wanted to start and can get on the 2.5 now for cheaper. But again, you can go to pretty much any compounding pharmacy and get it for cheaper than that. And you see now that this whole like vial thing is being talked about, we're not talking so much about compounding being taken away from us anymore. Just interesting, you know, just little things my brain catches on to. The news isn't talking about that so much anymore. Now we're talking about the vials and how great Eli Lilly is for lowering the cost for us all. Okay, so that's my little video for today. Let me know your thoughts. Y'all just heard mine, so I would love to know your thoughts down below as well. Every other video that I've seen on this, and there are creators that I love, and I love to watch their videos. Every time they put a new one out, I watch it. Like, I'm not gonna name any names, I'm not gonna name drop here. Again, I got in trouble last time I did that, but all their videos are so positive about this, and they're like, this is great for the world. And I'm like, but is it really? Is it really, or is it just more greed? Let me know what you think. I wanna know. Drop it down below. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. The planned video for today will be tomorrow. I have it filmed, I have it edited, it's uploaded. I just am switching them around, okay? So that will be tomorrow. And then on Friday, you guys are gonna be getting a vloggy style Mounjaro update. We're gonna be talking about my week. We're gonna be talking about my nutritionist appointment. We're gonna be talking about what I eat in that day. It's actually today that I'm filming it. So we're gonna be talking about what I eat today and all of the things. So stay tuned for that video and the video tomorrow that was supposed to be today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's talk about this in the comments, and let's get our opinions out there to the people, to the man. Let's stick it to the man. Thanks so much for watching this video. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.